You know, everybody's talking about that BET Awards. I haven't watched the BET Awards for years because it's got real goofy, real crazy, and the agenda is in full effect, and there's a lot of things that I don't want to see. But people are really complaining all over social media, especially TikTok. And one of the biggest complainers about this awards is black women. Black women now are starting to speak up and speak out and speak loud about their image being tarnished, and there's no balance. They just give you the image of the black American woman shaking and gyrating and thinking that that's the only thing that black women do. They don't show intelligence. They don't show raw beauty and intelligence and integrity no more. None of that. It's just a whole bunch of raunchiness, and a lot of black women are tired of it. And this awards was just crazy. Like when you know, just for like it was just crazy. When you look on social media now, you see black women pointing this stuff out, and they're now separating themselves from all the buffoonery and all the foolishness that's being promoted. The Sexy Reds, the Megan Thee Stallions, so many of these women, man, you know, where they talking about the booty hole brown and all this kind of stuff, and the people, it's only but so long you can keep doing this stuff before it begins to explode, and the people are tired of it. When you look into that crowd in the BET Awards the other day, you know what I mean, when I went to check back and look at some of the reviews, what I saw in the crowd was just utterly ridiculous. Now let's look at let's get into what some of the women are saying now on social media in regards to the BET Awards. We'll come right back.
Y'all, I promise I just have a few questions. I just have a few questions about this award show. Now, there was moments that I felt was great. This one for sure was way better than the last award show. Okay? It was way better, way entertaining. The performances was a lot better. They was on it this year. But we're going to have to talk about red carpet or blue carpet etiquette and what is okay and not okay to wear. Because what's Little Mo, what is this? And then she's carrying a Cat Williams fan. She has a bouquet. Like, what was you giving? What was you trying to tell us through this outfit? Because I feel like we're missing something. This is supposed to be put together and we're supposed to be like, oh, okay. I don't get it. I don't get it. It was sloppy. It was sloppy, sis. Sloppy. Who told him that this was okay? Saucy, who told you to come outside, come out the house looking like this? Fire whoever did this to you. Whoever said yes instead of saying no, they need to be fired. Johnny. Sis, Johnny. Who told you to come out the house like this? Who told you to do this? It's a mess. Angela. Now, Angela responded and said it was a purse, and Angela said, I thought this was going to be a fashion moment. Angela, I'm going to need you to stop playing in my fucking face. You was going for this. Everybody know that video. And look at this face down at the bottom. Yes. This was my face until about midway through. I will say, midway through, I started to be entertained. Keke Palmer and Childish Gambino tributing Usher. BET hates us so because Childish Gambino coming out, that was trifling. BET. Childish need to be ashamed of himself for them notes that he was singing that was not on note at all. I don't even know those notes. But who told Childish Gambino to do this tribute? Did Usher okay this? Is what I want to know.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm sick and tired of the twerk culture. I'm tired of, like, every time I'm on Instagram, every time I look on the TV, somebody is shaking their booty. I've had enough. I don't want to see y'all's booties. I really don't. I don't want to see y'all's booties no more.
I hate it when black artists reach a certain level of success where they have an opportunity to change the condition of the black community, but instead they use their success to shit on the community, to stunt on the community. They bully and tease us about the things that we don't have that they do. It's almost like they get successful and then they start doing some nana nana boo boo, look at me. As a black woman in the industry with so much influence, why would you ever call black woman hair carpet hair? But if a person of another race said it, y'all will be offended. Just because you're a black woman making a comment on other black women's hair doesn't make it less offensive. Because a lot of black people think that they can say derogatory things to other black people and it's okay because they're black too. We got to start treating the black people with self-hatred the same way we treat other races who hate us. Disrespect is disrespect. And as a black woman with your type of influence, you don't get to call our hair carpet hair. 4C hair is nothing to be ashamed about. 4C hair is beautiful. 4C hair is healthy. 4C hair does not need to be straightened out. 4C hair does not need to be braided down and tucked away under a wig just so it can fit in with society. Society better get with the program, honey, because 4C hair is beautiful. To all my 4C hair girlies, you better rock it with confidence, baby. The fact that you have to dim somebody else's light so that you can shine is just a projection of your own insecurity.
The sisters definitely wasn't finished. They was very upset and took umbrage with what was going on in the agenda that's being pushed out there. We all know about some of the things. We all have eyes. We know what we see. If you in this video right now, make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys leave your comments. But let's carry on and let's listen to some more about what the women are saying. Check this out.
BET is a joke and has been for a long time. So all this, they gotta do better next time. No. And I grew up loving BET. Everything from award shows to black sitcom reruns to watching 106 in Park every day after school. Access granted, Rip the Runway, everything in between. But we will never have that version of BET ever again. Something in the culture has shifted. And I think the problem is the BET Awards is no longer for the culture. The BET Awards is for the youth. Aren't above anything. It's just not as acclaimed as it used to be. Forget being acclaimed. It just doesn't give the same feeling that it used to. Next year's host is going to be Medea or an influencer. I'm really convinced that it will never be the same.
Honestly, I'm not really seeing a lot of a difference between all of them. When I say all of them, I'm saying her, Lotto, Ice Spice, Megan. I'm going to throw in Gorilla because she seemed to be up under that umbrella. I ain't really seeing no real difference of these artists so far. I was really happy with the girl movement when it first came out because I was like, that's what's up. They supporting each other. I love the support. But y'all, I'm over the ass shaking. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm a girl's girl. You know, it's okay to do a little ass shaking here and there. You know, it's the summertime. You have your fun. You know, you on stage. You have your fun. But it should not overshadow the talent. And I'm just going to leave that there.
For the past few years, people always talk about, oh, nobody watched the BET Awards anymore. I mean, look at it. The BET Awards hasn't been good since we seen Soulja Boy cry when Whitney Houston died. The BET Awards hasn't been good since Jamie Foxx tongue-kissed Fantasia and she walked off like he done unscrewed her kidney loose. Like, we grew up remembering every segment of the show being good. Like, every act was good. The performance, the fashions, everything was like, oh, okay. Like, who was that? Even the new artist, you be like, okay, I got to check that person out. Even if you wasn't a person that was into rap and R&B for, like, the older crowd, you tuned into it because it was, you know, tasteful. Now it's an agenda left and right being tied to it, especially what we seen last year. I think that really turned people off, especially men. Because it's like, don't nobody want to hear coochie, 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 and I want Chanel 9 boots, all these niggas steady jocking because they know I'm the truth. And I like listen to that sometimes, but damn, have a balance for everybody.
You know, I always tell you guys that I'm not pro-black man, pro-black woman, I'm pro-black family. A lot of people saying that it's too late, and it's never too late for black women to speak up and have some integrity in class, because this group and this agenda don't represent all black women. But now black women are starting to speak up and speak out and separate themselves from the foolishness, from the underbelly of our group. And it's about time. You know, they're no longer supporting or just staying quiet and hide in the shadows no more. They're speaking out. And what we have to do is we have to speak up and speak out for our culture, because we're more than just some booty shaking crap like that. You know, our women have more to offer. Our women, we come from a great people. So I hope that this becomes a thing where a lot of our sisters are tired of this stuff, the misrepresentation of black women and to the world. So As more of this come out, I'll talk more about it. But the women are now speaking, and they're tired of what they're seeing going on these BET Awards and the way that their image is being destroyed before the world. There's no balance. We saw what gangster rap and a lot of stuff that went on in hip hop did to the image of black men, where people looked at all black men as so-called Pookies and Ray Rays, and now they're trying to run the same playbook on the sisters. At some point, we got to stop fighting amongst each other and pointing the finger at each other on who's right or wrong, and look at the bigger picture and look at who's benefiting economically from our dysfunction. While we're fighting amongst each other, blaming each other, who's benefiting from it? Who's putting the money behind it and promoting it? It's time that we start using our brain, start showing love to each other, and going after the people that's really causing these problems amongst our group, and making sure that they don't benefit economically anymore from portraying us in a negative light. I'm going to cut this video short right here. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, and remember, I love y'all. Till the next time, peace.